so we're going to start with this season, of course, your latest collection. And we wanted to know what has inspired you for your latest collection. I know the 90s, big inspiration.
Yeah, I was really just thinking about the time I was going to school and how much I loved getting dressed up to go out to a party and to go to clubs and raves, and our friends would all talk about what we were going to wear and make our own outfits and, you know, do our own hair and, you know, come up with crazy makeup. And so it was just so much fun and so much enthusiasm to that I just really wanted to capture that same kind of essence, that feeling of like, oh, I'm going to really show everyone my look and kind of get that kind of feeling.
Okay, like being cool and having fun and experiencing with your look and not being afraid of experience. Actually
wanting to experiment as much as possible, actually. It's a total extreme experimentation.
Okay, yes, exactly. As I saw a lot of the neon dresses and a lot of colors and the messages that were very provocative and fun at the same time. So the collection, I suppose, it's for young people that want to have fun and that want to experience and enjoy life. Let's say.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The show is meant to be almost like going to the best party that you could ever imagine.
That's nice. So going to the best party. What's the key piece of this collection? What's your favorite? What would you choose?
The cow collage jacket. There was one in the collection on a woman that was like a biker jacket that went into a kind of skirt, and it's pink and yellow and red and blue, shiny leather, and then cow pony skin, but it's like cow print also mixed in there, and that's my favorite piece. And there's a men's biker jacket that wasn't shown in the collection in the show. That's in the collection as well. Those pieces are my favorite. There was the bags were made out of that as well, if you noticed. But yeah, those are my favorite pieces.
Okay. So we talked about the latest collection, but what would describe the Jeremy Scott design aesthetic in general?
Well, always humor. I think there's always a bit of humor in what I do. There's the whimsical quality. It's always definitely very forward, very, new and inspiring, avant-garde, if you will. There's lots of different elements. There's also, a lot of, sexy clothes at the same time. But I think fun, humor, upbeat is always like the most important elements.
Okay, so I know you kind of discovered Devon Aoki.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know if you do have a model muse now, and which one is it and why?
Well, I'll always love Devon for the rest of my life. Of course, she'll always be one of my muses. And I don't know if you know the exciting news, she's pregnant, she's going to have a baby.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is very exciting. But I do have a new muse, of course. I have many muses, and that doesn't mean I retire the old ones.
Of course.
They still have to work.
Of course.
But I do have a new muse. Her name is Charlotte Free. She's opened my last collection. She's from LA, and she's got kind of a white blonde hair with pink accents. And I feel like she's just a new modern.
And now, if I'm not wrong, she did her whole hair.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
So she's definitely one of my new muses.
So in one way, you're proud that the models that you chose became like top models and very known and actresses. And
absolutely. I mean, Devon is, as far as I'm concerned, she's like my daughter. I mean, she did my show when she was 13, and it was the first show she ever did. And so yeah, I have immense pride. I mean, I was proud when Chanel took her as the, model for the Chanel ads, and when she was doing, the finales for Carl for the Chanel as the bride, and
then she started the acting.
Doing the acting, I went to all the movies. I went to everything. I bought tickets to support my baby girl. I couldn't be more proud of her. I'm super excited. I feel like I'm going to be a grandpa now. I mean, she's having a baby.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so we talked about models. I wanted to talk about music, because it's also a very big inspiration of yours. And I wondered, and I know that you're still dressing pop stars and stars in general. And let's say, who's the star that inspires you the most?
Well, I mean, I love dressing all my girls and my boys, of course. Lil Wayne just came out with a new video wearing some of my pieces, which is really exciting.
Great.
I don't know if I would say one inspires me more, I mean, it's all different things. It's, you know, it's like a lot of them are really close friends, so it's like there's a different like friendship I have with each one. You know, of course, like I have one friendship with Beth Ditto, and I have one, you know, way of dressing her and the things that she likes to wear, and then there's things different about Rihanna and the kind of things that she'll wear and her personality, as well as Gaga and Katie, you know. I mean, so it's hard to say. I mean, I had a really lovely evening 2 nights ago with Gaga while she was here in town for the show, and, you know, and Katie will be here on Monday, and, you know, it's all different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I would be less or more, you know, and Kanye's always an inspiration, and he's always got such an interesting look at design, so it's always inspiring for me to hear his thoughts about what when he sees my show and sees my collection and my new pieces, and his excitement's always infectious.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay. So now your collaboration with Adidas, which you're here for, right? Which are the key items of the collection that you made for Adidas now? And which one is your favorite?
Oh, you like to know the favorites, but I love them all. I would say that the pandas, actually, which I'm wearing, today's the first day I've gotten to wear my pandas. They are definitely going to be one of the key elements. And I made this time, he has a little headband that you can remove. So you can have him with headband or without headband.
So the fun Jeremy Scott is always in there.
Absolutely.
Everything you do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, I love a lot of the apparel pieces. I'm waiting impatiently to wear myself when fall comes. There's a cage jacket with a metallic reflective material, which I've worn a couple times on my bike, riding my bike in LA, which has been getting a little excitement when I was riding down the street. People were like, what is that? I just keep pedaling faster. It's not out yet. I shouldn't really be wearing it. I'm naughty. And I'm really excited about some of the bomber jackets too, because I always find it hard to find cool jackets, like outerwear jackets that are still cool but will go with a lot of things but still have personality but keep you warm. Because so much of fashion is kind of frivolous and fun, but like not very practical. So I'm always trying to think about how can I make some practical things that are also really exciting and still have a good design to them. That's always one of my challenges.
Okay. Okay. We wanted to know if you are working on any other special collaboration or any other special project besides Adidas now.
Well, I'm just launching my swatches, my swatch watches. This is one of them, my swatch with wings.
Very nice.
Very much inspired by the iconic wings I did with Adidas and how they became such an icon. And I've had wings in so many of my collections over the years, but the winged high top became so iconic, it kind of...
You feel it's a statement.
Yeah, it's signature. It really made people aware that it's a very signature idea for me. So when I did the swatches, I wanted to bring my wings over here. So my wings, there were 3 swatches coming out, which we're launching here in France on Tuesday at Colette. And that's my new collaboration.
And what's next for your brand?
You know, I'm just really excited about all these new, you know, continuing my line with Adidas and continuing to grow the footwear and the apparel. Each season we've gotten larger and the volume's gotten larger. Same thing with my own brand, just trying to continue making great things. And, you know.
Always a surprise, a fun surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, what are you wearing except the fun panda shoes?
I'm wearing panda shoes. I'm wearing some leather bondage pants I got at a sex shop in New York.
Amazing.
I'm wearing a shirt from my friend's label, Obesity and Speed. But this is a custom one he made for me on the football jersey. My swatch, my weightlifting gloves actually. These are what I use for my actual gym time.
Practice.
And the American Apparel V-neck.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it, and I'm happy